Welcome to Gaming Fin, your channel for everything related to the gaming industry, gaming business and the stock market, especially when it comes to gaming stocks, my friend. So video game stock. Alright, that's my new channel. Check it out. I already have 47 subscribers, so it's growing slowly, but pretty cool. So it's my new second channel. I have another channel where I started with YouTube. So guys, today I want to talk about Capcom, the company, and I'm going to talk about Capcom stock, and I'm going to look a little bit what's going on with this company. So what was the incentive, the trigger for me to talk about Capcom? The trigger is that Monster Hunter Rise just came out. I'm here now on the Steam page. Of course, this game also came out for different platforms, but the PC platform becomes more and more important besides of PlayStation, Xbox, etc. So this is Capcom, and they brought Monster Hunter Rise today. The previous Monster Hunter was already very successful, and from stock market investor, a shareholder's perspective, those are always very interesting moments. And we see now mostly positively rated. That's already good, so people like the game, that's very important. But if you go through those different reviews, you will see some negative reviews. Those reviews are negative because people have problems from a technical point of view, problems by starting this game. So I don't know if I have to explain Capcom for you guys. Do you know Capcom? I mean, Monster Hunter, Resident Evil, Street Fighter series, the Mega Man series, so maybe those are the most popular recent games. Onimusha, of course. What else do we have? Devil May Cry, Dead Rising, Dragon's Dogma, a good game, etc. So this is Capcom. I think most of you know all of those games. So what is also a very interesting parameter to see if actually Capcom, if it's working out what they're doing. So Monster Hunter has now 88,000 current players and had a peak of 90,000 current players on Steam. It's decent. I mean, over it, Apex Legends free-to-play game, Counter-Strike kind of free-to-play game nowadays, Dota 2 free-to-gameplay, PUBG is now a free-to-play game, and Rust is not a free-to-play game. So therefore, on this perspective, I would say it's pretty good. It's the release today, but also this week we have another major release with God of War, my friends. So that's Capcom. All right, let's jump directly to the Capcom chart. Here, this is the Yahoo Finance chart. So here we get some data, and then we're going to look at the trading view chart of Capcom. This is the Japanese chart. So Capcom is traded in Japan, but you can also buy it under the ticker CCOEY. Why? And yeah, while talking about buying, I'm not a financial advisor, my friends. I'm not invested in Capcom. I'm just a retail investor, a YouTuber who shares his opinion, his knowledge about Capcom, about the stock market in general, my friends. So that's very important to put this out here. So alrighty, so then I would say let's look a little bit on the numbers. So 3,152 employees, of course. So Capcom, what I really like about Capcom, guys, it's not just a one-trick pony. It's not like CD Projekt that they only make like one game. No, they have those very popular series with Resident Evil, with Devil May Cry, with Monster Hunter. So those are very popular series on all different platforms. They also not concentrate only on one platform, so they're multi-platform. This is a very interesting aspect for an investor. And here you can see a earnings per share of 69 dollar cents and a PE ratio of 16.9. This is also pretty nice, and the market cap is almost 5 billion US dollars already. That's pretty nice. Do we see some other information here? No, but we have two top video game stocks to buy from Motley Fool, and probably this is then Capcom. Then we have Resident Evil 4 VR came recently out. And I'm personally back and playing Resident Evil 2 with VR mod, so this is pretty cool. Okay, guys, I think it's important to check now a little bit the chart, because I mean, yeah, the chart technique can make sense. So is Capcom going to be bought out by another company? Yeah, well, it's 5 billion. It's 5 billion. It's actually not so much. So, I mean, Microsoft or Sony or Nintendo, they could easily buy them. So Nintendo doesn't buy actually companies, but Microsoft could easily buy them, or Sony. But I don't think that they do it. So, I mean, for the gamers, it's all better that Capcom actually, or that's also my opinion, that they make also those games for different platforms. And then if it's good for gamers, I hope it's also good for investors. Yeah, speaking about good for gamers, I just wanted to show you something before I forget it here, guys. So gamers going to hate this. Gamers going to hate all those DLCs, all those microtransactions. You can see microtransactions for 193 euros and 4 euro cents. So they came all out today together with the 60 euro price tag on the game itself. So if you then want, for example, a special sticker set, so yeah, you see it's totally Japanese, and DLC 15 hairstyle. So for example, they just call it like this, so don't even think about giving it a fancy name. But this is making money. This is making money, and on this channel here, Gaming Finn, we are in the business of money. So we are interested how you can make money with companies. So yeah, I'm not invested in Capcom. No, from the pure perspective of the chart, and of course maybe you can say, no, yeah, I was on my Fibonacci retracement, not drawing it perfectly fine here, but on the other hand, I was putting it on the overall upwards trend since 2017. It's so difficult. I mean, we lost like from 3,783 Japanese yen. We were falling back to 2,500. That's actually a lot. It's 25.6%. And I would say that's already good. So, but the question is now, where is here some sort of a support? Is this the 618 Fibonacci retracement? Is this a real support? It seems to be. But what happened actually here in 2020 in July? Was this a Corona pump? Was this a pandemic pump? Probably this was a pandemic pump. So from because here this was a great breakout actually over the 0.5 retracement, so Fibonacci retracement, and then since then we actually kept up very nicely. So I also look a little bit where the PE ratio is 16.19. 16.19. Okay, PE ratio is, in this sense, it's actually pretty good. Ooh. From a chart perspective, I think so. We had a positive day yesterday. Here we saw actually the volume, how much the volume was traded. It even pays a 1.42% dividend. The earnings always a little bit mixed. Sometimes they had a nice surprise. Sometimes they didn't actually made it with the earnings. And then we have the revenue of 95 billion yen. That's yen. Net income profit margin of 26.15%, net income of 24.92 billion. So positive, that's already good. Positive is already good. Performance is not the best at the moment. Technicals look like selling, but it's always difficult to say. I mean, obviously, when you buy a stock like this, I think first of all, guys, you really need to be convinced. You really need to be convinced by the company, by Capcom. I think you should really like the company. So I like the company from this point of view. It looks interesting, and except I am invested in SoftBank, I don't really have other investments in Japan. So it would be interesting for me. But I have already a lot of gaming companies obviously invested. So I have to work then a little bit more on my diversification. For me, I think if the overall market circumstances are improving, and if we are not falling through the 618 retracement, then this might be an interesting rebound. Otherwise I would be at this valuation or at this chart a bit cautious. and maybe even wait for the 0.5 retracement. Maybe we have even some sort of support there. The chart doesn't look so welcoming now. I think there is much more downside on this chart, but it's always difficult to say. So this is of course, if you want to invest in a company, make your own research. Therefore, not only look here on Yahoo Finance or on TradingView, etc. Also go and check out the homepage by the company itself. Then you see here, for example, a little bit more about Capcom. So began in Japan in 1979 as a manufacturer and distributor of electronic game machines. In 1983 Capcom was founded and soon built a reputation for introducing cutting-edge technology in highly memorable franchises, blah blah blah. Groundbreaking franchise, okay, they also seen a Resident Evil, Street Fighter, Devil May Cry, Monster Hunter, and Ace Attorney and Mega Man. So those are the most popular series as we see here. Okay, a lot of blah blah. But we can head over to the Capcom Corporate Investor Relation. You get some nice press releases. So Ace Attorney series characters utilized in Osaka Prefectural Police Juvenile Delinquency Prevention Awareness Program for the first time. Phew, this was a long sentence. Resident Evil Village wins Ultimate Game of the Year. Capcom awarded Studio of the Year at the Golden Joystick. Yeah, Resident Evil Village actually won the Steam Game of the Year. So this was a breakthrough. This was absolutely a breakthrough title on Steam. So people loved it, and I like the Resident Evil games. Are also my favorite Capcom games. Definitely my favorite Capcom games. But they are very Japanese, of course. So here guys, quarterly reports, developer interviews, of course. Check this out if you want to have more information. Oh, that's so cute. Look at this, so cute. I'm investing immediately when I see this. So probably I haven't read anything about NFTs yet. So if Capcom is going into NFTs, but seeing actually that Square Enix, Ubisoft, that all those companies are already kind of interested in the NFT world. So I'm not excluding that actually Capcom is also following this, but I haven't seen anything. So therefore I can't say this now. Alright, so this is a little overview about Capcom, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did so, please head over to my channel and leave me a comment, a like of this video, and of course subscribe to my channel. This would be awesome. And with this, my friends, I'm leaving it here, and I hope I can bring you some other video about some other cool video game companies in the future. Otherwise, I'm also thinking about actually uploading some videos for non-video game companies, since I'm still concentrating on finance also in general, but of course my notion is on the gaming industry. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.